Karnataka has always been the great place to start off a business. When it comes to manufacturing business side, Karnataka has astonishing results, and when it comes to the customers, the demand for each business has been growing over time. With all of these facts, all that we can understand is that Karnataka has its own level and own way of processing business and understanding what are the main criteria of it. And moving on to the way that you can start a business in this particular state is entirely growing. You can always consider starting here because this has got many audience that you can actually collect or learn or even build your business from the scratch. We all know many entrepreneurs who have emerged from this particular state, and we can also vouch for many of them who are planning to start it here. When we are talking about business itself, today I'll be telling you profitable manufacturing business ideas in Karnataka. I'm Varsha Renukumar. Welcome to the Freedom Business English channel. Do not forget to subscribe and download our Freedom app. Starting off with the first one being the coffee manufacturing business. As I mentioned that Karnataka is actually the largest producer of coffee and exports as well. Since this is the largest, you can always plan by starting off by purchasing a land where the climate conditions are really good when it comes to the growth of coffee. And as we can see that this particular industry has been growing in Karnataka about like 70% each year. Robusta has actually been one of the most famous coffee type, and you can also start off by understanding what is good for this particular coffee and where is the market. If you understand the market demand for this particular coffee itself, you can start off anytime because the research is the most important thing that you got to do whenever it comes for a business. This particular state has also contributed more than 70% when it comes to the coffee production itself, and apart from Robusta variety, there is even Arabica that you can take into consideration. Next one is the solar panel manufacturing business. As we can see, the solar panels industry has been growing over time because the requirement of electricity through solar panels have been growing, and this is a game changer. You can also understand that what are the main uses and who are your targeted audience, because this is going to give you a great sum of profit when it comes to the natural resource sector itself. And you can even think about many more ways that this particular sector can even go about with, and you can plan accordingly. It's said that installing a solar panel actually could save almost nearly up to 14,000 per annum. So that is the effect of solar panels, just like the way if we actually compare EVs to the petrol itself. That is a huge difference when it comes to electricity and solar power, where you can understand which is the growing margin, and all that you need is a little bit of innovation as well as identification when it comes to solar panels industry. The investment initially starts from 3 to 4 years with a return investment about till 28% in minimum. So you can think about the max that you can go depending on the way your business is actually growing in Karnataka. And moving on to the smartwatch manufacturing industry, this has its own fan base because most of them prefer a lot of variety of smartwatches. You can actually see the digitalized way as well. Globally, the smartwatch market was valued at $20.64 billion in the year 2019, and going on to the year 2027, this value is even going to increase from $96.31 billion. This is how much effect the smartwatch industry has got on us, and this is where you can think about getting your business here either by taking up a franchise or starting your own. This is where this industry is going to go more and more, and Karnataka actually gives you more opportunities, as we can see so many runners, as we can see so many athletes who are in more need of these smartwatches. And when it comes to day-to-day life, the craze for these watches have been growing over time. Next one is the PVC pipes, which have actually been good because over time PVC pipes are used even in the cities, and when it comes to villages, it's even used for the agricultural purposes itself. And when it comes to the profitability of these particular pipes, has been increasing over time because the necessity for these pipes have come over and over as the agro-based industry is also growing. PVC pipes market has been growing because this has a good value when it comes to the entire and purpose of the value addition as well as the way it's been expanding towards the business itself. And it's also expected for higher profit margins. Moving on to the organic fertilizers, as we can see that the fertilizer industry also has been growing immensely since the agro-based industry is also growing. The way that profit margins have actually changed from past till now is actually evident. And even when it comes to the organic fertilizers, people are prioritizing organic fertilizers, and if you come up with many more innovative ways, people go towards organic rather than chemical itself. There are a lot of fertilizer businesses, but organic fertilizer businesses have been doing immensely good because everyone prefers chemical-free products, and this industry has been growing over the time. Next one is the masks and sanitizers. As we see that the pandemic actually has its own effect. Even before that, people used to use sanitizers and we could remember the kids actually carrying sanitizer bottles to school. And now, since it has come in more and more demand because of the pandemic itself, the buzz for this entire market has also changed. You can start off this particular business anytime until the atmosphere of this entire pandemic is off. Eventually, the medical business is gonna keep growing and you can understand where your sector stands, and masks and sanitizers are gonna be used over time, at least for 2-3 years down the lane now. Next one is roofing or sheet manufacturing. As a raw material product, you can start off any time because this particular product has been growing over the time. As people keep constructing, roofing is most important. That's where people are going to come in more demand for this product. You can either be the producers of raw materials or you can actually get the finished product and get them fixed there. As we see that this particular stainless steel or zinc or copper has their own demand when it comes to Karnataka, and you can consider which are the places this is most used and develop your business accordingly. Next one is the cardboard manufacturing industry. As we know that this particular product is needed and necessity for each and every product itself, either for the safe packing or either for delivering of goods from one place to another. So the packing process is always done mostly by the cardboard boxes itself. So you can start off by using this particular raw material and making sure that the cardboard boxes have their own uniqueness, because over time these are not going to decline. These are going to keep growing because until and unless there is huge demand for this product in the market, and we can see that even from import and export these particular boxes are used, and even for the gifts or for particular packing of glass also this product is used. You can actually vouch for this particular industry because cardboard manufacturing industry has been growing in Karnataka over time, and this industry is still going to keep growing because there are so many products and so many businesses which are coming with the necessity of cardboard boxes itself. And moving on to the last one is the LED lights. Over time, this particular beautiful lights, and these have been changing over time with the designs as well as the usage itself. There is where you can start this market because there are so many preferred lights that people want to prefer, and there are so many festivals which play a major role in this, and people like to decorate their house with lights, and that is where this particular industry has been growing over time because there are so many different varieties coming in fact. And this particular industry has a great margin of profit also. Hope I've given you enough information and ideas when it comes to the business regarding manufacturing industries in Karnataka, and you can also think and pitch in your ideas in the comment section if I have missed out any. Even if you're planning to set up all of these particular businesses, you can always download our Freedom app because it's got way more courses that can actually help you start a business from the scratch, and this has been explained by our mentors, and we have more than 1500 mentors in our app and more than 800 courses which deal with business and marketing, where you can actually learn how to set up a business. And next one is always the backbone of business, which is the finance and the way you manage finance. We even have courses on that can actually teach you more in depth about finance and the subsidiaries and the schemes that you can learn for your particular business. And moving on to the agro-based industry, I'm very sure most of them are very keen and interested when it comes to agro-based industry. You can also start by learning the organic farming and the methods towards it by our mentors. And by telling all this, it's a wrap on this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. Get wise and break free.